Like, I done been through mad stuff, like sleeping on floors, crack house, all that type stuff. Like, I've been through all that. I ain't gotta prove nothing to nobody else. That's why I don't never get.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, some people just gotta know what you getting yourself into. He just might be a little off, and he be tripping sometimes. That's it. Like, I know that. People gotta know that they dealing with a wild card.
Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach recently sat down face-to-face as they prepare for their upcoming rematch, and the tension between them has fans buzzing with excitement. When asked what he promises fans this time around, Davis didn't hold back. "This one's personal," he said. "The first fight was fine, but now, it's different. It's between me and him.
And it's always gonna be somebody next, somebody next, somebody next. So I feel as though I don't have to prove myself to these people.
In this fight, like, what are you fighting for?
Now I'm fighting for my future."
The two fighters sat face-to-face, with an interviewer in the middle asking them questions. Bodyguards stood by, ready to step in if things got heated. When asked the same question, Lamont Roach brought up the idea of revenge. He suggested that Gervonta "Tank" Davis might be feeling a need to get even, especially since he was once the lightweight favorite, undefeated until Roach came along and took that away. But Roach also hinted that he, too, has his own reasons for wanting payback.
And it was tough going back to that locker room because his first words when he got back there was, "Sorry I let you down." I was like, "You ain't let me down." You know what I'm saying? We failed as a team, and it ain't going to define us or stop our journey. You know what I'm saying? We will get back here, and next time we will win it.
He believed he clearly won their first fight, but says the judges, the replay officials, and even the referee were all against him that night. If not for that, he's sure he would have had the win. That's why he says this rematch is all about revenge. "It's personal now," he said. "I've faced him 3 times, and I was robbed twice. This time, I have to win and get back on track." At that point, Tank jumped in and challenged him directly. "No way," he said. "I gave you that first fight. You didn't do anything. That was on me. But I'm here now for the rematch, to shut you up for good. After this, you'll never even think about beating me again."
My kids' future, my people future that's coming behind me. You know what I mean? It's not really much so like me and just me anymore. It's me, but it's not just for me. I just want to prove that I'm the best at 135.
He went on, "I wasn't really focused in that first fight. I didn't even keep track of the rounds. But this time, I'm locked in and ready. I'm confident I'll win for good." The interviewer then turned to Roach, who had been quiet after Tank's bold promise to give him a serious beating. He asked Roach what gave him the confidence to believe he could beat the undefeated Gervonta Davis in the upcoming fight.
Off my ass and was like, "All right, this ain't where you supposed to be. Let's go show them. Let's go show them where you supposed to be at." I got my tool bag and I went to work.
"I've known him for a long time, and we've grown up together," Roach said. "He's not some mysterious, unbeatable champ to me. I see him as the young guy I trained with, and that's what makes me confident." He added, "I got really mad when he said I shouldn't bring my son and my mom. That fired me up even more. I just want to prove him, and everyone else, wrong. The more people doubt me, the harder I want to win." Roach also made it clear that he hasn't changed since their first fight, and promised he'll perform even better this time around.
And June the 15th, there's going to be a clinic. He's just a stepping stone to what I want to do. You know what I mean?
He said, "If the bright lights didn't shake me the first time, I'm sure it'll be even easier to handle this time. No doubt, I'm winning again in August." Tank fired back, "We'll see. We'll see." With that, their time for the sit-down ended, and they moved on to other media events ahead of their August fight. The scene was much like their first press conference, full of tension, rivalry, and promises of an exciting showdown. Their history goes all the way back to their amateur days, and now they're ready to settle it once and for all in the ring.
I say 9th round.
What?
I say 9th round.
You said 9?
Yeah.
What's your response to that, Lamont?
Look, he got scared. Look. He looked at night.
I'm telling him, no.
Gervonta Davis spoke about the energy he feels from the crowd. "The people here bring amazing energy. I won my first championship here, and I have more fans from New York than almost anywhere else. New Yorkers know how to bring the heat." He went on to praise Lamont Roach, saying, "Even though he fights at a smaller weight, Lamont has real skills. He's one of the fighters I grew up with in boxing, and he's still going strong. He's definitely a top opponent, and everyone will see that on March 1st. Davis added, "We'll have to test his chin that night. Some people think my opponents don't have strong chins, but on March 1st, we'll find out for sure." Lamont Roach responded confidently, saying, "I wouldn't be here if I didn't believe I'm going to win. I've faced a lot of fighters before, and this won't be any different. I say leave the kids at home."
You going down in the night? You know that power occurred late.
I know you got some sneaky power. That's what I do know.
What?
Who said that? You said
My
what?
man over
You
there
said what?
"This is a huge opportunity, and we're ready to take it all," he said. "Everyone knows what I'm here to do, and if you don't, you're about to be surprised. I'm going to show what happens when two fighters go head-to-head in the ring." He talked about his journey. "My team built my career from the ground up. It's the same team I've had since I turned pro, and we've taken on the toughest fights. I worked hard to become the #1 contender. I lost a fight, but I bounced back strong." He also pointed out they share a common opponent. "We both fought Hector Luis Garcia, and I beat him easily. His fight with Frank was easier for him, but Frank was inexperienced and nervous. This time, it's going to be different. When I'm in the ring with him, he'll be a whole different fighter."
The towel out to get the burn out of your eyes, or what was going on? And
I didn't want to get caught. I didn't want to get caught while my eyes was burning. And you know, like, you can get knocked out like that. So I'd rather take the knee than, you know. But I didn't really know that you can, like, get disqualified for all that. Or, like, when you start counting, I'm like, what the hell? But I don't know. It's cool.
Do you want that rematch next? And if so, how like?
"It's one thing to fight each other as amateurs, but it's completely different now," he said. "We've both grown, improved, and changed how we fight. Sure, there might be some habits we know about each other, but I don't think that will matter when it's all on the line." He continued, "I don't care if I'm the underdog or the favorite, I'm here to win." There's been plenty of talk about Tank's choice of opponent. So when Roach had the chance to speak first, he shared his thoughts with the crowd.
How much you want back? How much you want it back? Because I came up here alone. How much y'all want back? How much you want back? Just call it out. Huh? 100? That's a bet.
Roach said, "This is a huge opportunity, and we're ready to take it all." Then Tank got his turn to respond. "I'm excited to be part of this," he said. "March 1st is going to be a great event. Right now, I'm keeping things low-key, I'm not really into all the hype yet. But when March 1st comes, it'll be a great show. Same results as before, we'll just have to wait and see. We've got 3 months to prepare, so it's going to be something special."
For you, in your next fight?
He has skills. Even though he's at a smaller weight class, I feel as though Lamont have, you know, and he's someone that's one of the guys that I actually started with and like, you know, came out.
After the disappointing draw with Lamont Roach, he revealed he planned to take just 1 week off.
Going through your mind when you heard the decision?
Nobody like a draw, you know, from a guy that get knockouts and things like that, but it's cool. I feel like if we fight again, I could do more, and I should have did more. I was lost in I lost track in the rounds. That's why we need, what is it called? Yeah.
No matter what's going on with Gervonta Davis, boxing fans are eagerly waiting for his rematch against Lamont Roach. This time, everyone expects Davis to keep the promise he made to Roach. "I'm going to chop, Bob, and weave my way to victory. I plan to end it in the 9th round." Davis added, "I like showing people they're not who they think they are. When I won my first title, the whole arena doubted me. Now, I want to prove them wrong again."
I didn't know what round it was. Facts.
Tank, Eric Blum from DailyMail.com. First off, your coach just said, can you confirm, did you get your hair done 2 days before the fight?
Yeah. I ran water over it today, but I must say do it enough.
Can you describe what the feeling was like in the ring?
Let's take a closer look at how things really went down. 5-time, 3-division world champion Gervonta Davis made a big return to the Barclays Center, the place where he set records for the highest-grossing and most attended boxing event after his knockout win over Rolando Romero in May 2022. Then, on March 1st, Davis and Lamont Roach shook up the boxing world when they faced off. Davis's World Boxing Association lightweight title was on the line, and he came in with an impressive record of 30 wins, no losses, and 28 knockouts. Many expected Davis to dominate Roach easily, but the fight was anything but one-sided. It was a back-and-forth battle, with both fighters showing their skills. One strange moment came in the 9th round when Davis took a knee deliberately, but surprisingly, it wasn't counted as a knockdown.